like if you want to get back, you have to take the teleporter one way and back. You can't take the teleporter, run back, and then take the teleporter on the other end back here. Instead, you have to go through the teleporter here and go back, and then you have to, like, it's one way at a time. Like, it's not one way period, but it's one way at a time. So yeah, like I was just kind of camping here. I was like, I'm just gonna stand here and then teleport when things get a little crazy. But no, you can't do that. What's going on here? I have no idea what's going on. So I was like, oh crap, it's the start of a new round and I'm gonna be stuck here. So I'm like, oh no, I gotta run. I had to book it. I was like freaking out. I was like, no, this has to work, but no, it doesn't work. I was about to have like a mini little heart attack, not knowing what to do. I was like, I can't camp here. I can't camp here. I don't have enough ammo to camp here. So, yeah, I honestly just had no clue what to do. So I just decided I'd book it. As dangerous as that is, I'll book it. And just hope that I can take them out with the Longinus, or however you pronounce this thing's name. Could pronounce it like Yodi Slaya, but then, you know. but anyway, that aside, I thought, oh, it's gonna end right here. There's no way I'm gonna beat this map this time around. I'm done. But no, I was like, oh, and then I forgot that I went red here. I was like, nah, I don't know what to do. But somehow I survived, and I got out, and I was like, I don't know how I just did that, but somehow we still carry on. So yeah, that was an epic story. That was probably like the most clutch escape I've ever done in my life on anything. Impending doom coming from all sides and you're almost dead, but you got away. Hooray!
Don't fuck with a Marine!
What I noticed was I wasn't getting enough points in return for my Thompson for me to keep buying it for 4,500. I figured, well, I got my points back, but I would end up not making enough profit. So I figured, okay, I got rid of the Longinus because the Longinus wasn't getting me any points whatsoever. And then the Thompson wasn't getting me enough points. So what I did was I got the bar and pack-a-punched it and got the Thompson and got a new Thompson, unpack-a-punch, so that I could just spray with the Thompson and use the bar as like a quick kill gun and use the Thompson as a point farming gun. Because that was pretty much like the only way to do it correctly. This map needed dogs. All maps need dogs, but this map especially. I don't know why. This map, it just felt like it needed dogs. Can you imagine reskin dogs to look like Minecraft wolves? That'd be so awesome. Might be stupid, but it'd be awesome. Just to know that someone took the effort to reskin the dogs to look like that would be pretty cool. Because I've seen some pretty insane stuff. Like, the amount of customization on this thing is insanely insane. Haha. I'm starting to think that there's no limit to what you can do on here, because people can just copy scripts from Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and actually recreate those maps and actually add to them. Of course, some people still manage to screw up the whole zombies custom mapping thing, even though they have all these scripts available to them, so that it takes a minimal amount of effort to make a decent map. Apparently, they just don't feel like it. And that's how you know that most custom mappers are Americans, because Americans are lazy and refuse to do anything, even if it's handed to them on a silver platter. USA, USA. I guess I had my texture settings set really low or something. I think when I recorded this, I assumed that my computer couldn't handle much of anything. So I just had like the lowest settings for everything put on there. So that's why my Pack-a-Punch camos are so blurry and everything, and there's no shine on any of the guns or anything. I guess that's why, is because I assumed that it couldn't handle anything because of the way it handles Minecraft. But even the best computers in the world have trouble with Minecraft sometimes just because of the limitations on Java and because Minecraft is just so resource intensive and everything. Like if you notice Captain Sparkles, he said his computer has 13... That zombie killed itself. Okay, anyway, Captain Sparkles said his computer has 13 gigs of RAM. But even he still... And he usually gets like 200 frames per second, but he'll have moments where his frame rate just drops down to like 20, 15 for no reason. I don't know why Minecraft is like that, but it does that to every computer. It doesn't matter how good your computer is. It's going to have some frame rate issues and some lag issues and any kind of issue you can think of. Now, speaking of Minecraft, I'm considering ditching my Super Plat Survival series because now that I think about it, it was kind of a dumb idea to start with. I'm thinking of doing like another legit survival series with a few mods maybe installed. Like, I'm thinking of the gravity gun, like the Half-Life 2 gravity gun, and maybe the portal gun and some things like that. But I'm waiting for some like optimizations for certain mods. Like, I had Optifine working just fine, but now it won't even load a world with Optifine. I don't know why. It just says downloading terrain, and then it says we ran out of memory. So I allocated double the memory to Java, and it still does it. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what to do here. I'm giving you all my RAM, so I don't know what you're expecting to do here. So yeah, for some reason, Optifine's not working for me. I had to revert back to 1.5.0 because last I checked, there's not a 1.5.1 Forge that works. Like, all the other ones are like incompatible and it crashes everything. So I'm going to have to wait until to get 1.5.1 stuff. I'm going to have to wait for Forge to update or whatever. But in the meantime, we can just do with 1.5.0. Because so far there haven't really been that many changes since 1.5.1, and from 1.5.0 to 1.5.1 there haven't really been that many changes. Now I am excited because 1.6 is supposed to have horses and you can tie them to a post and all sorts of stuff like that. So you can make medieval themed maps, and you can just have a horse instead of having to capture a pig and keep it on a stick and all that. You can just have a horse. That just sounds awesome. Even though for the longest time the developers seemed pretty adamant that they wanted pigs to be the horses, like not have horses in Minecraft but have pigs instead as like a comic relief type thing. But instead they went ahead and I guess the community put enough pressure on them to where they decided, okay, well, we give up. We'll just add horses in there since you guys want horses so badly. So 1.6 has horses. Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.7 or 0.6.2 or whatever the next update is going to have buckets. Just all sorts of things cool all around in the Minecraft community going on right now. That was my knuckles, just so you know, not anything serious. But just everything in the Minecraft community is coming along great. Everything in the zombies community is coming on great. Mob of the Dead's coming out soon. I might have some audio tutorials on that too. Let's see here. There's Mob of the Dead. Now, they finally came out with Die Rise in Minecraft, but my computer can't run it because it has a very extensive amount of redstone, like redstone stuff out the wazoo, to where you have to have like a super gaming computer to even run it. Like, my computer will load it up, and depending on where you are, it'll actually let you wander around, but you can't use anything, and you can't wander around for more than a few seconds without huge lag spikes and things of that sort. So I can't play I can't remember what it is. It's like the Boss Hog or something Die Rise. Like, I'm still waiting on the Catalan Redstoners to come out with their transit map. They're still working on it. It's the best transit map I've ever seen, and it has a working point system and things of that sort. So it's a really nice map, and I played on the unfinished version. They gave me the go-ahead to play that, and then they gave me the go-ahead to play on their... They gave me the go-ahead so that when their final map comes out, I can play that too for YouTube. So at this point, we're just playing the waiting game. I don't know when they're planning on coming out with when they're coming out with the new map, but when they do, I'll make sure to try to come out with something. But just a second, my dad's texting me. But anyway, this time he's actually texting me. He's not calling me. He always calls me when I'm recording. I don't get it. It's like he has some kind of radar, and he says, "My son is recording for YouTube. I'd better interrupt." I think this is like the 15th recording in a row that my dad has interrupted, and it is actually kind of funny now. It's like how, like when you're watching Syndicate's videos, his dad will just walk in and say something and then just walk right back out. Like, he'll just whisper, like mutter something and then walk out. That's how my dad is with my recordings for some reason. And he's just like, I need this password. I'm like, please, we don't need to be texting this over the phone, but okay. Yeah. I need a new phone. My phone is like a phone from, I think it's from '04 or something. It's a really, really old phone. It's like I dropped my phone in some water. The phone was ruined. I had to get another phone, and then that phone got lost at an Easter church service, and then so we had to transfer into my mom's old phone, which was really old. Then we found my old phone, but they were like, "Oh, you can't transfer it in there. It'll cost like $50 to transfer your number over." It's a new policy that we started like a week ago, and I'm thinking, that's ridiculous. I paid you. I hate Verizon. I hate pretty much all the big companies like that, but Verizon in particular, they've just found every single way to ruin my fun, to make my life miserable. I think Verizon's got it in for me. They see my account and they're like hashtag trollface, YOLO swag. I'm gonna ruin your life because I only get this chance once or something. I don't know. I don't understand you guys. It doesn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. So yeah, I'm stuck with an old phone that flips. You can actually hear it. Like, it slides like that. Like the really old slider phones. It's like one of the first generation of semi-touchscreen. Like, it has 2 buttons that are touchscreen, and the rest of it is manual buttons. It is hilarious. It's like the keypad's virtual, then the I can't remember what they're called, but the buttons like in the corner are their touchscreen, but the rest of it is just crap. And it's purple because it's my mom's favorite color. So I have a purple phone that's a piece of garbage, all because Verizon is too lazy to do anything. And dang it, Steam, leave me alone. I never should have joined them. I joined the Lotus community on Team Fortress 2, and ever since I did that, all they've done is spam me with events. Yes, they're fun. The events are fun, but it's like every day, like every 4 hours on the hour, there's a new event. Like, we're playing Capture the Flag on this map for the next 4 hours, and then 4 hours later, I get another notification. We're playing Payload on this map. And it's like, oh, just leave me alone. I don't want these notifications popping up all the time. But they just do. I don't understand why, but they just do. And it gets really old really fast. Let's hear, what was this notification for? Lotus has started CTF on 2 Fort. I spent like 3 hours playing Fort with them the other day just for giggles because I felt too lazy to do my homework. Yeah, I got 2 Pack-a-Punch guns right now, which is not good for your points, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, like, it's like, let's see, review event, Lotus, what's this thing doing? Dang it, Steam! It like failed to load web page. Why? Why? Okay, so Steam is not